This is the River Wear, once home to one of the greatest shipbuilding communities that the world has ever seen. Today, it looks peaceful, but if you take a closer look, you'll see a different story. Our riverside, and many places like it, are being ruined, buried beneath litter. And I'm not going to stand by and just let it happen. So I'm going to do something about it.
Hello mate, welcome to the first episode of We're Here, a project where I slowly clean up the River Wear, one spot at a time. Today I am at the Ropery, just underneath the Queen Alexandra Bridge in Sunderland. I used to come down here fairly often and I found that the place has just got more and more litter, so this is where we're going to start. This place is actually a wedding venue, and the fact that people just leave litter everywhere really frustrates me. Imagine on your big day, everything's supposed to be perfect, and all you see is stuff like this. Not only is it a gorgeous wedding venue, but it's a lovely place to come for a walk, have a nice chill out down by the River Wear. And it's almost as if people forget that they have pockets or that there's multiple bins around here. Really frustrates me. So, without yapping on too much, let's get into it. Of course, we're gonna need some gear. So let's unpack it. Obviously, to pick up litter, I'm gonna need a litter picker, which should just snap together like so. I'm also going to need some bin bags, obviously, and I'm gonna need some gloves. I've also got this that kind of looks like a toilet seat, but apparently it's supposed to hold your bin liners in place, so I'll be attempting to use this. That is literally all you need to make a difference. A litter picker, some bags, and a bag loop. You don't even need the bag loop. You should probably do the gloves though. Right, let's work out how this bag loop works. There's a bush there. Okay. I assume bag goes in, close. Let's try it out. I've made this a lot more difficult than it should have been by buying the wrong size bags, but I'm not gonna give up now. Boom. Bag is in the bag loop. There's a tiny gap here, but I don't think that'll matter too much. Now I should probably show you just how bad this spot is. This is why I've chosen to come here first. I'll start at the far end and walk along just so I can show you just how much of this place is ruined. Granted, the people who own or the people who work at the wedding venue come out and clear this place up as often as they can, but with it being a public space, it doesn't get cleaned anywhere near as much as it should. Start right at the end. You got the leftovers of someone's fireworks, and that is worse than I thought it would be. But all of this just full of litter, absolutely everywhere. Bottles, bags, McDonald's wrappers, yogurt pots, everything, man. There's tyres here. It's even worse down here. Bottles of oil, empty carrier bags. You've got loads of sparklers left from, I assume, New Year's Eve. Hey, look at this. In the plant pot, right next to the entrance. Obviously, all this stuff's mine. However, just behind it, like a table, a box, this place, which, believe it or not, at night gets lit up, so you can see it all even more. And as you walk along the riverside, I mean, that's just been ruined by graffiti, but not necessarily litter. And then you get to here, where you've got beer bottles, bags of crisps, bottles of water, bottles of milkshake. You've got tins of cider, you've got tins of pop. All of this right next to the place where people get married, or at least have the services for the marriage. I don't even know what that is. And down here, like, fucking edibles, I think. Bro, take the box with you. So this is what annoys me the most, is like people come down here, there's like cut up buckets, that kind of thing. If you don't know what a bucket is, you might call it a gravity bong. You've then got the car park, where all your family will come to park for your lovely day, one of the most important days of your life. And the edge of it is just absolutely ruined. It's just scattered all over the place. Bottles of pop, tins of Monster, summer screen wash. I wonder how that long's been. Whoa, English. I wonder how long that's been there. It's an absolute joke. Stella. Someone's glove. That's a bit sketch. But you get my point. A place that should be absolutely spotless. And I assume you pay a good bit of money because the venue on the inside looks beautiful. I mean, it even looks beautiful on the outside. But you would, and I guess it's not down to them, it's a public space, the council should be doing more. But if I came here for my wedding day, I'd be embarrassed. But less of the chit chat, let's get to work. Gloves on, loop, and we'll start with the wrapper from me bin liners. Let's go. Look at the size of that, man. Just fireworks, just... What a bloody waste, man. Literally so heavy that I can't even pick them up with that little litter picker. To be fair, I only got a cheap one off the internet. I think it was about 15 quid for the litter picker. About the same for the bag loop. I'll probably end up investing a little bit more and getting a better litter picker eventually. But to begin with, anything's better than nothing, you know what I mean? What the fuck? What is this? Paint. So someone was done with their painting. It actually matches that fence. So whoever's painted the fucking fence has just decided to dump it on the other side of here, like it doesn't matter. Absolute joke, this, like, this entire bag is going to be just fireworks. There we go. So that's what they came in. Horrible little rats. God, when I looked over the edge and saw all this, I knew it was a lot of rubbish, but I didn't expect it to fill an entire bag straight away with just fireworks. Oh, great, and there's also sparklers in that. I don't have a sharps container, so don't know what to do with them. Right, well that's one bag. That's one bag full, and it's just fireworks. What a fucking joke. I feel like if there were more severe punishments for stuff like littering, shit like this wouldn't happen, you know what I mean? Bag number 2. Now that the bulk of the fireworks is gone, I'm mainly going around and picking up all the packaging from it. Like, a lot of the fireworks I just put in that first bag hadn't even gone off, they weren't even spent. And now I'm picking up the nozzles from them, which I assume have been just discarded straight after as well. This is my first time using a litter picker, so if you have any tips, please let me know. Well, that is the second bag filled from one spot. And I'm not an idiot. I know that things aren't going to stay the way that I leave them. People are going to come down and they're going to litter some more. But as long as I leave it better than I found it, that's all right with me. I know that's not tied properly, leave us alone. Fine then, I'll retie it. There we go. Bag number 2. And we can't just leave the bags there. So, here we are. We'll leave them here instead. Now I have a feeling this area is going to be quite the interesting one. The stars with this table, which I'll put with the rest of the furniture over here. Right, what is this? Got smashed glass here. I don't have a sharps container. Right. Just a heads up, if you're doing this kind of thing, make sure you're wearing gloves, and when you're handling smashed glass and that kind of thing, be really careful. Right, let's get a bag. Well, I'm now carrying back the 4th, I think it's the 4th, bag of litter. This is turning out to be a bigger job than I expected it to be. Just an absolute, like, obscene amount of shit. I've found bottles, I've found tins, all the stuff that you'd expect, but I found dirty boxes. I found a used Johnny. Really not the kind of stuff I'd expect. I found a full box, well, not full unfortunately, but I found a box of edibles, gummy edibles. I found a planning sheet from an engineering company that came and did some metal work for the Ropery, and they just left their planning sheet and it was half buried. The longer I do it, like the longer the day goes on, the more embarrassed I'm getting that this is in my city. And it's not even the worst spot. That's the worst part about it. I thought, oh, I'll start light. I'll start somewhere where I know there's a little bit of rubbish, but I don't think it's too bad. How wrong was I? Anyway, on to bag number 5. Well, that's the 5th bag. That's the 5th bag, just about done. I just found this. I have no idea what it is, but solid metal. It's like a brake disc. There's 2 little discs that go together. See what I mean? 2 little pads. No idea what that is. Obviously, when I'm out doing these kind of things, it told us when I was researching it that I would find some things that you probably shouldn't pick up, shouldn't take home. But I did not expect some of the stuff that I've found. Like this, I've found a full nappy, which I have not touched. Multiple bags of dog shit. If you're going to put the dog shit in a bag, at least take it with you. Not even that. 1 minute. Directly behind the camera, there is a bin on that lamppost. So I don't understand what is so difficult about walking over there and putting it in the bin. I've been here just over 2 hours and that's 5 bags down. I think I'm gonna sit down, have a bite to eat, and then continue. Whew. I did not expect this to be such a big job, but it's reminding us just how necessary it was. Because if the council aren't gonna come down and clean up places like this, who is? That's why I named it We Are Here, because it's not just the name of the project, it's a reminder that we are here. I didn't anticipate it being such hard work, but my arms hurt, my back hurts. And I just keep thinking if everyone did a little bit, it wouldn't be anywhere near as bad. And if everyone took their fucking rubbish home with them, it'd be even better. I think I'm gonna do the car parks next. I'll get back to you once I've finished my lunch. Okie dokie guys, so I've had my lunch. I've had a little sit down, a little chill. Started to get a little bit cold towards the end, which is why I'm back on my feet. I think I'm gonna start with the car parks here, and then we're gonna move down to where it gets really, really bad. Now I haven't even showed you this part yet because it's just absolutely disgraceful. Let's grab the bag loop and let's keep going. Right, what the actual fuck, man? What the fuck? There is a full shower. What the fuck do I even do with that? Right. What is that? What? How? Why, more importantly? Jesus Christ. And that, oh, just saying this, you can go in there as well. And that is bag 6. I still can't get over the fact I just found a shower. Bag 6. That is bag 7. I feel like I need to definitely invest in some different bags because this is turning out to be the most difficult part of the whole day. Trying to get these bags into this bloody bag loop. That'll do, yeah. And that is bag 8. Someone had the cheek to fill a bag full of rubbish and then just dump it in the bush. You've already done half the work, mate. Like, just put it in your car and take it with you. Not bad. Bag 8. There's still some things hidden deep in the bush that I just can't get to. But I think I'm gonna do the other I think I'm gonna do the other parking bays, and then that might maybe, I've lost the ability to speak. And then that might be and then that might be me done for the day. There we go, got it. I've just seen a bloke carrying bin bags up the hill. And I hope he's not, I mean, all power to him if he's taking the bins up that I've filled, but if he is, I'm gonna give him a hand. Because I did just leave them by this bench, but he mustn't have seen us up the hill. I'm gonna make sure we go see, because I know there was 5 here. There's 3 in that parking bay. If there's any less than 5, he's doing us a solid. Oh God, he's taking all of them. He's taking absolutely all of them. What a boyo. Well, I'll take the 3 that I've just done for him. I might go have a word, actually. Let's go have a little chat with him. Hello, mate. You didn't have to do all that. I'm booked in at the skip. I've filled them all.
What didn't I have transport?
Oh, I've got the car.
I'll just saving you the job, mate.
Oh, spot on, mate. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I'm sick of people ruining nice places. You know what I mean? So I bought myself a little picker and some bags, and I'm cracking at it. There's a few more in the parking bay. I'll bring them up for you. Cheers, pal. What a lovely bloke. I'll leave you there and I'll be right back. Save him tracking up and down this hill, shall we? I've never actually been behind here. Here we're gone. Spot on. Oh. There you go. Whew. So you the groundskeeper or something?
I do like a handyman sort of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
I mean, start a bit of everything.
Little bits and bobs. Whoa. How long you been doing it down here then?
6 years, something like that.
Aye. Fucking hell, that's a long time, that.
Aye.
Righty-ho, let's grab this. Right, no problema. Doing the next bit along now, and then I know to bring them up. Cheers, pal. Right then, that's definitely lifted me spirits. Let's crack on with all of this. So he's the groundskeeper for this place. A little bit of a handyman, he says. Just little bits and bobs, whatever they need doing. But he's been doing it for 6 years, which is a bit mental to me, to stay in one job for 6 years. That might just be because I love variation, I love doing different bits and bobs, but to be in one job doing the same things for 6 years is kind of impressive. I don't know if I'd be able to stick it out that long. What would be more impressive is if he could do this without struggling, because I fucking can't. Close one side and just pull it out the other. There we go. Righty-ho. Let's get cracking. And that is bag 9. Might as well throw this in. You know, I feel sorry for that groundskeep, because I can't imagine trying to keep on top of this. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. I imagine in a couple of days it's going to be just as bad. Well, this is going to be my 10th and final bag, because I'm losing light and I'm losing energy. Well, that might be the smoothest I've done it yet. Where the fuck's my litter picker? And that right there is bag 10. Oh, I am absolutely knackered. Oh. I'm going to take these last 2 bags up the hill and use the bin that matey said I could use, and then we'll have a little debrief. I'm going to take this stuff back to the car and we'll have a little walk around and see just what I've accomplished. So let's round it off, shall we? I've been here just over 4 hours. I've had a little bite to eat in the middle, so I've probably been litter picking, let's take into account moving the camera, about 3.5 hours. I did not get everything that I wanted to get, and there is a lot more still to pick up, but it's a start. It is the start of We Are Here. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.